friends, and welcome to another special episode where we talk about our favorite Disney feathered friends. Today is all about fathers, and let me tell you, this was not an easy video to put together. Do you know how many fathers there are associated with the Disney ducks? Not many. We don't even have a name for Huey, Dewey, and Louie's dad, and we have just about nothing at all on Daisy's family. So who can we talk about? I actually have just the duck in mind. Drake Mallard, more famously known as Darkwing Duck, is the adoptive father of a little girl named Goslin. Originally, Drake had no civilian life to speak of. He slept during the day in his secret lair and fought small-time criminals at night. He has no clear past. The cartoon provides 3 different origin episodes, including a Superman-like origin where his father, Drake L., sends him to Earth as a child. The series creator, Tad Stones, has allegedly written 6 different possible origin stories, so we're most likely never really going to have any solid background for Darkwing. When we first meet Darkwing Duck, he comes across as selfish, egotistical, and obsessed with gaining fame as St. Canard's superhero. We see he's no slouch, however. He's proficient with his gadgets, and we learn that he was taught quack fu by Goose Lee in China, but his name is still virtually unknown. He had yet to take down any serious villains. In the pilot episode of his cartoon series, he gets that chance when he has to protect the young orphaned Goslin Waddlemeyer from the bovine bully Taurus Bulbi. In the very first episode of the cartoon, we see Drake go from a loner duck, a self-obsessed glory hog, to a caring hero who dashes in with a new devoted sidekick in Launchpad McQuack to save the young Goslin. At the end, he officially adopts her, and with Launchpad takes her house hunting in the suburbs, so they could live a more normal life together, at least part-time. He's still the terror that flaps in the night, you know. Throughout the series, we see Drake try to be a good father for Goslin, and despite the occasional family spat, she would probably say he did just fine. Having a family did change Drake, at least to some extent. Whatever his fears had been before, they were all trumped by his concern for his new daughter's safety. He knew any enemies he had, she would have, and she wasn't prepared to defend herself from them. Quite a few times in the show, Goslin begs to join her father as a crime fighter, but he consistently refuses, saying fighting crime is too dangerous. Eventually, she does get to prove herself as a superhero in her own right, first as the Crimson Quackette, and then later as the Quiverwing Quack after she shows some skill in archery. Unfortunately, she shows a bit too much promise as a superhero and often overshadows her father in the press, which tends to hurt his pride. To really do the character Drake Mallard, Darkwing Duck justice, I suggest watching the cartoon, but follow it up with the comic books. The comics have added so much more to Darkwing's story, and they're really worth the read. So, from the Disney Duck enthusiast, I wish all you good eggs a happy Father's Day.